One of the hardest things that we do as parents is have to learn how to navigate all the things that could potentially harm our children. And that is one thing that I want to help you with when it comes to your children's health, your family's health. It's not your kids, it's also you, your husband, grandparents, aunts, uncles. We want to have and we want to help you raise a healthy generation. That's what we're really here for at Healing Blends. So I'm going to adopt and show you just all the different lifestyle changes that my husband and I have adopted over the years, just to make it a little bit healthier, a little bit easier for my family, so I can help raise my family the healthiest that I can as well. So I understand the daunting task ahead, but if you just start doing these little tips and just start making slight modifications to your lifestyle, um, you'll get there. My husband and I haven't gotten there overnight. We've been in this field. Gosh, I've been doing this since 2007. When I got sick in 2004 with Lyme disease, I was already mentored. So, we've been doing this for quite some time. And yes, there's some fluctuations of the information that's out there, eating protein versus eating vegan versus this, that, and the other. We've gone through all that, but at least if you're starting somewhere, if you're trying to do some modifications, you're going to do so much better for your family than if you don't try at all. So today I'm going to start with one of the number one things that you can do is to eat organic. Really, this used to be something that people used to like say, oh, well, you only have to eat organic, these top 10 um, produce. That's just a bunch of garbage. We really need to eat as much organic produce as we possibly can, really. And I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. Let me share my screen with you. So this is a study. Here we go. This is a study about involving glyphosate. Now, glyphosate is a weed killer. It's a pesticide. It's being sprayed everywhere. I really have a hard time finding a patient who doesn't have glyphosate in them or, you know, have an issue that's related to glyphosate. So really having a hard time with that. And it really is everywhere. So this is why organic is just so important. It's being sprayed all the time and it's doing a lot of damage. So glyphosate pathways to modern diseases. So this researcher, they took a look at glyphosate in particular with celiac disease. They really like overlaid and showed some great graphics. So pardon me, I'm going to scroll a bit. It's just talking about glyphosate here and gluten intolerance and how celiac disease and gluten intolerance has really escalated. And if you can see, they overlapped. Okay, so they're overlapping the incidences of hospitalization, discharge, diagnosis of celiac disease. So people who have gone to the hospital have been diagnosed with celiac disease. That is here in the yellow. And then you can also see the overlaying of application of glyphosate on wheat, just on wheat, not corn or soy, but just on wheat. And you can really see the similarities here. As we started spraying more glyphosate, the celiac incidence and the gluten sensitivity incidence has skyrocketed. I have very few patients that come to me. I know very few kids, even in my children's school, that are trying to stay away from wheat. And this is really the reason why. It is the glyphosate that has been sprayed on the wheat. The immune system is just, it's targeting wheat as the invader, not the glyphosate on the wheat as the invader, as the issue. So that's why wheat has been having such issues, and everyone seems to be gluten-free right now. It's really the glyphosate on the produce that we're having an issue with. Then I want to show you another one here. These are deaths look at the correlation between deaths due to intestinal infections and glyphosate, also sprayed on wheat. And we're going to show you how glyphosate has been absolutely ruining our gut microbiome. That, if you haven't heard of what a gut microbiome is yet, that means we know we have good bacteria and unwanted bacteria in the gut. And nowadays we have too much of the unwanted bacteria in our gut instead of the good guys, the good bacteria. We know that the good bacteria gives us vitamins, amino acids, minerals, things of that sort. We know the good bacteria talks to the brain and the gut brain axis. Okay, so it also helps with keeping anxiety down. So we're seeing that glyphosate and the gut are, it's really harming the gut microbiome. And then here's just a correlated graph. Let me, pardon me down here. I want to hop down to thyroid diseases as well. There's another graph. What is this one? Thyroid cancer incidence rate plotted against glyphosate applied to US corn and soy. So we also have, again, as glyphosate was being sprayed, the incidence of thyroid cancer also increased as well. So you can take it for how you want, but to me, it just shows us like we really need to keep glyphosate as minimum as we can. And this really is by eating as much organic as we possibly can. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, can I just wash the fruit? Can I just wash the veggies? Um, Unfortunately, the glyphosate gets deep in the tissue of the produce, so it's very difficult. I don't know if you can actually wash it off. You can peel your fruit and veggies. Um, but again, a lot of this stuff is in the, think of wheat. Where are we having wheat? We're not eating wheat. We're not washing our wheat, right? We're actually already eating, pasta, crackers, our pizzas, things like that. All those bagels, all those things are wheat that's not typically organic, right? If you're going to just grab a bagel down at the local coffee shop, that's not going to be organic wheat. So you're just getting a bagel with a side of glyphosate, really. So it's really disrupting our microbiome. So I really wanted to show you that. Here, glyphosate also, let me see if I can jump down. I apologize for the scrolling. Okay, this is just showing, and I'm going to put the link to this down below as well, so you guys can look at it yourself. But you can see the different foods that are sprayed heavily with glyphosate. This is parts per million. So you have the animal feed, so that's why you want to eat organic animals, or that one of the reasons why you want to eat the organic animals, organic eggs, organic milk, because the feed that the animals are eating are also been sprayed with glyphosate. Let me just show you a few things. Barley, here's sugar, um, canola seed. Okay, then we have cotton. I I wouldn't say that it's not a bad idea to wear organic cotton clothing too. You have to think that if your clothes, your cotton's being sprayed with glyphosate and you're wearing clothes that are not organic, that is going to get into your system as well, right? So you also want to think about that. You can take as many measures as you would like. You do what's best for your family and what you guys can afford. But I'm just showing you and giving you ideas of what you want to do. Maybe wearing, especially for our little girls, maybe buying them organic underwear, right? So we don't want any kind of glyphosate to really getting into their reproductive organs too. So just something to think about. Okay, maybe organic bras or bra tops as well. You just kind of want to think of about those things too. So we're just going to scroll through here. Here's the cereal grains, right? Cereal grains. We have popcorn, rice, sweet corn, wild rice, grass, hay, so all these things are being sprayed a lot with the glyphosate. We have different forage. These are different feeds, I believe. Peppermint tops. I drink a lot of peppermint tea, so you got to make sure this stuff is organic too. Peas we have up there. Spearmint tops as well. Um, so just again, it's just different things. I'll give you the link down below. Um, One other one I wanted to show you. This is kidney disease, acute kidney injury. And then I believe, yeah, this one's the actual, the rate of kidney deaths, end stage renal disease deaths here, and the correlation of glyphosate. So it really does a number on the kidneys too. All right, let me see if I can hop down. Let me see. Yes. So I wanted to hop down here because this is just showing you what glyphosate is doing to the gut microbiome that I was talking to you about before. So it's reducing the bifidobacteria. Bifidobacteria is really healthy for us. We want bifidobacteria. So it's when you reduce it, we're having a hard time breaking down that gluten. And then you also want to have lactobacillus. So these are the two main guys in our gut. So it's also reducing the lactobacillus. Okay. Then it's also now increasing our E. coli. Yes, you don't want to have a lot of E. coli in the body. It is toxic. It will be there in your gut, but we don't want to add an overgrowth. Okay, that is leading to kidney failure. And then you also don't want to have an overgrowth of C. diff, which is also happening. That also is leading to kidney failure. So just for an example. Now, glyphosate also is chelating, which it means it binds to our minerals in our body. So we're also having deficiencies in iron, okay? Cobalt, things of that sort, B12. We're having deficiencies there because um, the glyphosate is binding to it and it's getting it, it's pushing it out of our body. Okay, and then it's also inhibiting some of the enzymes. We have D3 is becoming inactivated. Okay, we also have nitrate, xenobiotics. So these are all leading to osteoporosis, gallbladder disease, pancreatitis, liver diseases, kidney failure, and then venous thrombosis too. And then you also have a deficiency in tryptophan. Yes, tryptophan is one of those amino acids that help you feel good, right? So it's one of the consequences is depression, nausea, and diarrhea. So we're also having that deficiency occur as well. So I hope that's giving you enough reason to at least consider eating more organic food. I don't want you to just take my word for it. I want you to understand that these things are being studied and the research is out there. You have to find it. But I'm going to help you navigate through this, but again, I would say that this is probably one of the number one things that you can do for your family. I'm only going to share with you like some of the most important things, and then I want you guys to leave questions below. So just leave questions, leave comments, ask anything that you can. I'll do a video on it, but I'm really going to try to help you guys navigate through all this information. So I hope this was helpful. Again, some of the things that you can do, eat organic. Washing, unfortunately, just won't get rid of the glyphosate. You might be able to peel the outer layer off. Um, as you see, we do need those probiotics in our gut too. But then you also do want to go and talk to a physician and say, hey, what kind of minerals or what kind of vitamins do I need? That's why Dr. Ware and I still see patients because we want to be able to help them see what their body is in need of. So if you need iron, if you need vitamin B, if you need certain amino acids, we need to be able to help you with that too. So um, again, I hope this was helpful. Get on those probiotics and eat organic, okay? I will see you probably next week. I'll do another video. All right, take care. Bye.